we're going to be using these 5 categories to rank all 15 of the Eastern Conference teams, and you don't necessarily have to put 3 in each box, just where we necessarily feel like we want to put them. So let's
So
get
we
started
start off with the Atlanta Hawks, yeah. And right now, their record is almost.
I mean, they're like around 500 right now, if I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think near 500. I think they're
like 11th in the
13th or
East or
12th.
something like that.
11th in the East with a 14-15 record.
So
they haven't
just
been
under
as
500.
dominant as last year. Definitely not as dominant as last year, but I mean, still early in the season. I think they have a lot of time to improve.
I feel like they're not going to be guaranteed the playoffs. I feel like they're more going to be a borderline playoff team. But from being a borderline playoff team, they might make a little bit of a run in the playoffs like they did last year. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I would put them in a borderline playoff team as well. I think I wouldn't count them out yet, but I think they're still pretty good, and I think they'll get it together sooner or later.
The Celtics, we talked about them a bit earlier. One thing I really think about the Celtics, they need to other than those 2 guys, they need to pass. They need to those 2 guys need to pass and not just be the main scorers. They need to get
Jaylen Brown and Tatum. I think they have a really solid team. I think, but I think they do need a better point guard than Schroeder. Schroeder has been doing good.
They need to make a move at the deadline.
Yeah, a few moves.
They need to make a couple moves at the deadline. Maybe like
at
a big one and then a couple small ones. What
at
do you
the
think
moment, I see them being like 9th or 10th seed going into the play-in tournament.
That's what I think. So I think they're going to be
middle of not good enough.
I mean, if you're going to be the 9 or 10 seed, that's borderline, right? Because of the play-in tournament. So yeah, I think we can
honestly,
put them in borderline.
Let me add a row below, and we will call that. Play-in teams.
Okay.
So now there's title contenders, playoff participants, borderline playoff teams, play-in teams, not good enough, and try again in the
So like title contenders are gonna be like 1 through 3, and then playoff participants are like 3 to 5-ish, and then borderline is like 6 to 8 or 7 to 8, and then play-in is 9 and 10.
Yeah.
And then not good enough.
I think Celtics will lose in the play-in, so I'll put them in.
I feel like the Atlanta Hawks are going to be lower seed, but still top 8.
Yeah, I think they'll end up as an 8 seed or 7 seed.
Yeah. All right.
And
next team, Brooklyn Nets, title contenders. This one's pretty easy. They're even.
I mean, they're gonna get Kyrie back soon enough. James Harden, I think he's doing a lot better since the start of the year, where he was still adjusting to the foul rules. KD, I think he's having an MVP season. I think he can easily win it if he keeps up his form.
Yeah.
But I think they do need to get a little bit of more depth in the deadline.
But yeah, I think they're definitely title contenders.
Oh yeah.
We got to see how they play with Kyrie back. But Hornets, I'm rocking LaMelo Ball shirt today, but I think they're a playoff participant. If you ask me.
Yeah, I think same. I think they'll end up as a 6 seed in my opinion.
I think 4 or 5, 6, something around there. They've been pretty solid.
Strong team.
Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, these guys.
Very young team, but has a lot of potential because last year they sadly edged short of the play-in.
Yeah, and ever since that health and safety protocols, they've had the thing with the Hornets is, let's say Miles Bridges, LaMelo Ball, and Terry Rozier are out. They got guys who can just drop 30, 40. Kelly Oubre, Gordon Hayward, like these guys were scorers a couple of years ago. Now they're taking a bit of a more reserve role on the Hornets, but they can just turn it back when those guys are out. So that's one thing I really liked when I was watching some of the Hornets games. When LaMelo was with health and safety protocols. So I think they're definitely a playoff team.
Yeah, I think PJ Washington really underrated. He's pretty good. I think they do need a better center. Miles Turner is open to a move, and I think they should move for him. But I mean, yeah, I think Miles Turner would be really good for them.
Yeah, Miles Turner.
Yeah, and next we move on to the Bulls, title contenders.
The Bulls are gonna be, in my opinion, top 3 seed, top 3, top 4 seed in the East for sure. I think my 4 is gonna be Nets, Bulls, Bucks, and Heat. I guess I don't know really about the Bucks yet, but they're getting better for sure.
Yeah, Bucks. I think when all their 3 stars, Middleton, Holiday, and Giannis play, They're unstoppable. I mean, they're so good. They're such a team. They're like they have such a great team. I think DiVincenzo's coming back soon. Grayson Allen's been doing good filling in his role.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just a really good team, and I think they can get pretty far.
Mm-hmm.
But the Cavs, I think I would put the Bucks in title contenders, to be honest.
Yeah, we can put them there. Right now, the Cavs are the 3rd seed in the East at 19-12. I'm just gonna be honest. The Cavs are doing really good, but I don't want to put them in that playoff participant thing because we just haven't seen enough yet. I feel like this reminds me of the Hornets last year. At one point, they were 3rd or 4th seed, and then they kind of fell to play in. I think the Cavs will make the playoffs. They're going to be in that borderline playoff team.
I think borderline playoff team. Yeah.
I like what Evan Mobley brings to them, like we just talked about in our rookie leaderboard. Colin Sexton's out for the year, but Darius Garland has really stepped up and improved his game.
Yeah, I think Jared Allen has been amazing. Mobley, he's really brought a lot of energy to this team.
Yeah.
Kevin Love, even though he's not the same person he was a few years ago, he's still a really good bench player now.
Yeah.
I think Okoro's getting better. They're playing Dean Wade a lot more. I don't know. I just remember him as a 2K20 meme. And so
Detroit Pistons.
I think try again.
Definitely try again in a few years.
Yeah, they're rebuilding. They're rebuilding. I mean, Jeremy Grant's out injured now. I think
Sadiq
as
Bey
soon as Cade
been good since his rookie year.
Sadiq Bey, he was really good yesterday. I mean, he had like 28 points.
Overall, his percentages last year shot like over 40, I think, from 3. This year it's down in the 30s.
Yeah, but I think Pistons, they just need more time. I mean, all their players are growing.
They need more time to draft some better players, but I like.
They have Isaiah Stewart. They have Killian Hayes. I don't know. Killian Hayes just needs to get in a good groove.
Yeah, he can be really good or he can be really bad. It just depends. But yeah.
Now,
next you got the Pacers.
The Pacers really have been a surprise. They've been really poor, and I mean they just need to get better.
They're just. I mean, they're like over the last 3-4 years, ever since they made that Paul George trade, the Pacers have just really been like a meh team. Yeah, they snuck in the playoffs a couple of times, but like, just to lose in the first round. So. I mean, I kind of expected this.
They have a really good team, though. Yeah, they have Brogdon point guard, I think.
Brogdon, they have a good group. I don't know.
Yeah, Brogdon, LeVert. I don't know who their small forward is.
I don't know why. I feel like
Brogdon, LeVert, Sabonis, and Miles Turner. I think that could easily get you a playoff spot, playoff or playing spot. But
yeah, I don't know. They're gonna trade either Sabonis or Turner.
I think they should rebuild.
Sabonis wants out, so
they need to rebuild their team. I think playoff participants. I
guess, yeah. I feel like they're the best team in playoff participants.
But I mean,
they can be moved up to title contenders in a week or two. You know what I mean? If they play some good basketball. Bam's out for like a month or so.
But I think that won't make a difference at the end of the year because playoffs is a whole different atmosphere than regular season. And Knicks, I think they're not good enough, to be honest. I don't think they'll get into playoffs.
Okay.
I don't think they'll get into playoffs.
I think the Knicks will be good enough to make the play-in, I think.
I don't think so. Because I think Raptors will get 9 seed. I think Raptors will get 9 seed.
Raptors. Oh, that's interesting.
I think Raptors will get 9 seed.
Raptors have been playing some better basketball recently. And their team has actually not been fully healthy in a while. And then just as soon as OG Anunoby comes back, Pascal Siakam and now Gary Trent Jr. both are in health and safety protocols. I mean, at this point, half the league is in health and safety protocols.
Yeah.
But Raptors right now, they're sitting at that 10 seed at 14 and 15. I mean, they're ahead of the Hawks. They're ahead of the Knicks. One thing that really surprised me here about the Raptors, I like what their young group is doing. I just think they need a better bench. But I feel like they're gonna try to get younger.
I mean,
try to get
Precious needs to develop a bit more.
Yeah, they need to get.
I mean, I feel like if the Hornets or Raptors get Miles Turner, I think that'll be really good for both teams.
Yeah,
like I think they both should go for him because they both need that really good center.
Another team in the West would do a West one like next week or so, but Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Knicks are either not good enough or play-in teams. Right now, the Raptors are better than the Knicks.
And I think Raptors will get 9
the Knicks all their times. I feel like unless Julius Randle and RJ Barrett don't step up, I think it's going to be tough for the Knicks.
Yeah, RJ Barrett's injured right now, so you can't ask much. I think Kemba came back.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
in
against
general,
the Celtics, he was really good.
Yeah, Kemba, he's been playing better. Obviously, 29 points. Yeah,
he just came back for his first game. I think. Yeah, I think against the Celtics in a while. So
RJ Barrett, like in general, I think he should like when he comes back. Obviously, not like right now, but like Julius Randle hasn't really been what he was last year, and that's the reason they even got in the playoffs last year. So I guess we'll put them at not good enough right now today.
Yeah.
But this could change in another 2
months.
Now
the Orlando Magic. I mean, this team is really good. They'll have a really good future, but they have to wait for now.
Yeah,
they have Cole Anthony, so good. Franz Wagner is so good. Wendell Carter is so good. Like Jonathan Isaac is so good. Their whole team is full of really good.
One thing about Jonathan Isaac is he's been injured, and that's just the one thing keeping him back. All right, last two teams. I think the 76ers are borderline
playoff participants. I think playoff participants.
Yeah.
They'll be the 5
seed. About it, we do need another team playoff participant. So
yeah, they'll be playoff participants.
Right now, though, the 76ers are the 8th seed in the East.
Yeah, but they have once they trade Ben Simmons, they'll get more assets, and I think they'll be good.
I feel like they have to.
I think Maxey has been like really good this year. He just needs to develop his game a bit more. Tobias Harris, I think he's had a little bit of a more underwhelming year than last year, but he's still very underrated.
Steph Curry, he's been good. But
Steph Curry's been good.
One thing about the Sixers and the whole Ben Simmons thing, I'll just make a quick thing about it, but they kind of make a decision. Like, I understand something about mental health, and mental health really is important. I don't want to say anything bad about Ben Simmons, because if he really is going through something in mental health, like, that's important. You should treat him and stuff like that. But, like, they need to make a decision, like, does he want to continue with them or does he not? And they have to, like, right now they're expecting, like, Ben Simmons, and then they want, in return, they want, like, an all-star and 3 picks. Like, let's be honest, like, they're not going to get that. And I feel like they've been demanding that for 2 months. They haven't got anything. They have to settle for a lower offer. And the longer you wait it out, the worse the offers are going to get. So I feel like they have to make a decision now or soon.
I think they should go for CJ McCollum. Yeah. In my opinion. Go for CJ McCollum. Yeah. And Wizards, I think Damon's been pretty good. He just came back from injury recently.
The Wizards are not good enough because if you look at it, we have 8 in borderline playoff teams.
Wizards aren't good enough.
In the play-in, so the Wizards
were really good to start the year. Wizards were really good to start the season, but I think they haven't been that good recently. So. I mean, Bradley Beal, I still think he should move on from the Wizards. He deserves a better team.
Yeah, I feel like the Wizards are just going to be.
I think the Westbrook trade for the Wizards was really good. Yeah,
they've been good, but I feel like Kyle Kuzma's also been decent. I feel like this Wizards team just. Yeah. I feel like
Gafford's a really good center in my opinion.
But
I think I feel like this Wizards team will be so good on defense.
Yeah, Gafford is good at defense. I really like the trade they made last year. I think
Harrell should start though. In my opinion, Harrell should be starting. But I mean, that's a decision.
If we put this into seeding 1 through 15, what do you have as 1? Like if you put it in seeding, like just tell me your order from 1 to 15.
1 to 15, I think I would be Nets, Bucks, Bulls, Heat, Sixers, Hornets, Cavs, Raptors, Hawks, Celtics. In my opinion, Raptors should be going to borderline playoff team and Hawks to play in.
No, but to think about it, like the Hawks have, I feel like the Hawks have enough to make it.
I mean, yeah, the Hawks were really good. Like
they were a really good team last year, so I feel like they can definitely turn it on in this second part of the season. You know what I mean? After Christmas, I feel like they have the experience. They have this Raptors team is a bit relatively young or new, so.
Yeah, I think Cavs will get 7 seed. Hawks will get 8 seed. Raptors will get 9, I guess.
Here's what I think. I think it's going to be Nets, Bucks, Bulls, Heat, Hornets, Sixers, Hawks, Cavs, Raptors, Celtics, and then you got Knicks, Wizards, Pacers, Magic, Pistons.
Yeah, that's
something like that.
I think as well.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But
so
yeah, that's it
thanks
for
for
this tier
watching.
list.
Thanks for watching. Yeah. If you guys have any other things that you would like to say, any
any other
arguments,
ideas,
we would love to hear your arguments, I guess, to what we've said in the comments. So please leave them down below and like and subscribe, and thanks.
Yeah, this is, by the way, this is from our podcast, After the Whistle. You can watch the full episode down below by clicking the link, which leads you to the Spotify episode or wherever you listen to podcasts. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back soon. Let us know what you guys think. Like, do you think a certain team like the Celtics should be in the playoffs and the Cavs not? Like, I want to hear your opinions, and we're open to anything. Thank you, and bye.